Alright. Do you have any problem seeing the tip of my finger? No?
New Year's Day, 2023, just before 2:30 a.m. Officer Anuzi of the Old Bridge Police Department is made aware of a 2016 Honda CR-V that is sitting sideways in the road. The Honda has crashed into a nearby tree and was now sitting stationary in the middle of the street, completely obstructing the right lane. The car is positioned as if it hit the tree laterally rather than in the front, which is already a huge red flag. Officer Anuzi makes his way over to the car to confront the driver.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm getting a tow truck right now.
Okay. We have a tow truck coming, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Alright, what happened? What happened?
I hit a tree.
You hit a tree?
I'm sorry.
Where are you coming from?
Which tree did you hit? Do you remember? It's definitely bigger than one of these. Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Alright, hang out over here. Hang out over here.
Note that the witness had to turn around and look again at the accident in order to even remember what happened. Another blaring red flag. Lack of awareness could be an indicator of either serious head injury or, more commonly, intoxication.
5 Echo, if you could just go down to, I believe that's Press Mill, when you get here, and redirect traffic down the other way.
10-4.
You heard it all?
No, I'm okay.
You alright?
Yeah.
Alright, where were you coming from?
Asbury Park.
Asbury Park? Where do you live at? Okay, do you have your driver's license,
Yes.
the vehicle registration and insurance? Yeah, what's he doing? There's 5 of us. 3 of us are here. Where, do you have your driver's license in your bag? Can I see it?
4 Echo, keep yourself clear for now. You're the only car on the west side, right?
Why weren't wearing your seatbelt?
Can you redirect this car?
I was. It's missing.
You weren't wearing your seatbelt.
This is the least of the subject's worries right now, since driving without a seatbelt is only a light misdemeanor offense in New Jersey, punishable by up to $46 in fines.
I need your driver's license.
I had it. I'm missing it.
You're missing it?
Yeah.
Okay, do you mind if I look for your license?
No.
Do you want me to look for it?
What about your registration and insurance?
I literally had it.
Okay. Alright, do you want me to... let me look around for it, okay?
The officer isn't offering to look just out of the kindness of his heart. Though he's supposed to be looking just for her license, the plain view doctrine makes it 100% legal for him to seize any contraband that is discovered inadvertently and is immediately apparent as evidence of crime. In other words, if he were to spot drugs or alcohol inside the vehicle, the officer can confiscate it and arrest the driver for it, even though it had nothing to do with the initial reason for the search. Thus, the driver has essentially given the officer permission to search her car.
Where do you live at? So why are you going over here?
I was driving home.
You were driving this way, though.
Yes.
That's not even close.
I was from Asbury Park.
You were way off your track. How'd you get all the way over here?
It took me, I don't know, it took me this way.
Huh? You didn't take Route 9?
I don't know why it took me this way.
Yeah, I'm kind of questioning the same thing. This ain't even close. You were going the way opposite way. You were going on like a 3-hour detour.
What?
Yeah, you were not even close. You were going the wrong way. Where were you coming from before? Or,
Asbury Park?
yeah, what's over there?
My friend's house.
Oh, okay. What time did you leave at? Ma'am, what time did you leave?
1?
1 o'clock? Okay. How much you have to drink tonight?
Not much.
What's not much?
2 drinks.
Of?
Alcohol?
Right. Like what kind of alcohol?
um,
Like wine, beer, whiskey, brandy, like,
Wine.
okay. And how much would you say?
2.
To what?
The driver has admitted being under the influence of alcohol. Seeing as some wines have triple the alcohol content of an average beer, just 2 glasses of wine can be enough to render someone much too impaired to drive, especially someone as small as the driver, who appears to stand at just about 5 feet.
How old are you?
34.
Okay. No problem. What are those prescription medications? Or are those prescription? What are they?
I have no prescriptions.
Okay, so what are the pills on the floorboard?
On the what?
On the floorboard by your gas pedal?
Oh,
Well, you're supposed to have them in your bottle, in the prescribed bottle. Where would you have your vehicle insurance?
Did you check the glove box?
In the glove box?
He'd probably report it if you want to speak to him. He hit his tree right there. Or she hit the tree right there. Are you in any pain or anything? You sure? Nothing hurts? Your head okay?
how much trouble am I in?
Well, we'll figure it out in a little bit. Obviously, your car's getting towed. That's obviously, you can't drive this thing because, one, you don't even have a wheel. So, you can't drive that. And,
Headquarters 1 Echo.
Yeah.
so, we'll go from there.
1 Echo.
When would you say your last drink was?
I'm in the parking lot of Hoffman's Pharmacy.
Ma'am.
Aberdeen has a vehicle stopped. Possible 450. It's going the wrong way.
Where am I?
You're in Old Bridge. You're on Ticetown Road.
The driver claimed she thought she was on the way home, but as the officer pointed out, she's far away from where she says her address is. This suggests a state of severely impaired thinking that was present long before the crash.
You know if your stuff was in one of these folders or...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. First aid's here. Let them check you out, okay? Because of the airbag deployment and you hit your head and you didn't have your seatbelt on, okay? Let them check you out, okay?
Okay. How you feel? Anything hurt? No. What's today's date? Is it the first?
I'll do it.
Okay.
So I'm going to do everything else.
Okay.
Want to go to the hospital and get
Yeah,
checked out?
because Ward
I think
doesn't
you
want to
should.
take 2 people off the road.
Okay.
No.
Officer Anusi finds the necessary documents in the driver's car. At the same time, the driver refuses medical attention from the paramedics and opts to move right along into the field sobriety tests.
How much trouble am I in? How much trouble?
We'll talk about that in a minute, okay? We don't know yet. I don't, but I have her name is on here, Stephanie Chen. How old are you, Stephanie?
34.
34, okay.
Can you please tell me how much trouble I am?
Well, we don't know if you're in any trouble yet.
Here's what trouble she could be in. If she fails the upcoming sobriety tests, according to New Jersey law, she's liable to receive up to $400 but no less than $250 in fines, up to a month in prison, 2 consecutive days of education at an intoxicated driver resource center, and additional annual fee of $1,000 tacked onto her car insurance for 3 years, and suspension of her license until she gets an ignition interlock device hooked into their car for 3 months. This device is basically a breathalyzer that's wired to a vehicle and must be passed in order for the driver to start the car. The officer escorts the driver over to the side for a quick round of testing. First up, the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, meant to test the suspect's eye movement for shakiness or jerking motions.
Alright, what I want you to do is stand on this line facing me, okay?
Okay.
Alright, put your feet together and keep your hands down at your sides, okay?
I
Alright. Do you have any problem seeing the tip of my finger? No? Okay. I want you to follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes only, okay?
Okay.
The suspect noticeably tilts her head during the test, and her eyes move roughly from side to side, exhibiting both nystagmus, or involuntary shaking of the eyes, and jumping motions as she attempted to follow his finger. But she can still make it up with a walk and turn test.
Alright. So stand on this line. Okay, we're going to use this line. Yep. Alright, so what I want you to do is use that line that you're standing on. Okay? You're going to put your left foot on the line, and you're going to left foot on the line, and you're going to put your right foot in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe, keeping your hands at your sides. Okay? Nope, don't start yet. You're going to stay in that position until I tell you to do so, okay?
Okay.
So, go ahead. Just like this. Left foot and right foot in front of your left foot. Okay? Right foot in front of your left foot.
Okay.
Okay. Nope. And then just stay there. Okay? So, when I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 steps forward. Turn around, do 9 steps back. It's going to look something like this, okay? 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. When you get to 9, you're going to take a series of small steps to turn around and do 9 steps back. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. You're going to touch heel to toe, keep your arms at your sides, use that line as a reference, and don't stop until you completed the test.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, you can begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go backwards?
Just as I instructed.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
The driver does the correct number of steps on the first lap, but she seems to have glanced over the fact that it's called a walk and turn test, seeing as she started moving backwards instead. She also forgot to count aloud, thus she's failed the walk and turn test as well. Our suspect is 0 for 2, and there's one last test to go.
You can stop there, okay? The next test, all right, is going to be the one leg stand, okay? You're going to stand with your feet together, your arms at your sides. Either leg of your choosing, you're going to raise it approximately 6 inches off the ground and count out loud 1 1,000, 2 1,000, and so on until I tell you to stop. It's going to look something like this. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000 until I tell you to stop. Do you understand? Okay, you're going to keep your arms at your sides, your legs straight and pointed. You can begin when you're ready.
1, 1,000. Put on. 1, 1,000. 4, 1,000. 5, 1,000. 6, 1,000. 7, 1,000.
Keep going.
Put on. 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. 4, 1,000. 5, 1,000. 6, 1,000. 6, 1,000.
Not much better here. The suspect had visible trouble maintaining her balance for longer than a few seconds. She attempted to count quickly in order to get the test over with, but couldn't make it past 7 1,000. There's only one thing left for her to do now. The driver is taken to the Old Bridge Police Department, where she declines to take a breathalyzer test, which is also a criminal offence. She's charged with reckless driving, driving on traffic lanes, failure to report an accident, failure to wear a seatbelt, failure to consent to giving samples of breath, no insurance coverage, refusal to submit a chemical test, and driving while intoxicated. A huge thank you to Drive-Thru Tours for providing us with this video. You can view and drop a like on the raw footage over on their channel. If you want more of the craziest police encounters, have a look at our previous videos and subscribe to be notified of brand new police stops. Until we meet again, know the law and drive wisely.